I decided I wanted another blanket ladder. I made one years ago, and then I painted it, then I donated it. Now I want another one, but I want one that looks distressed. So I decided, I looked on Amazon and I saw one for $100. I'm not paying $100 for it. So I decided I'm going to take a trip to Home Depot and see if I can get some material and try to make it myself. And I looked for some closet dowels. Those are the round ones because I wanted the poles to be round. So here I am looking at some, but they're not as thick as I want them to be. So I just kept looking. And as far as the dowels themselves, they're too expensive, you know, because I want the dowels to be thick as well. That looks thick, but it's not thick enough. While I was at Home Depot looking for fences also, I walked over here in the garden center and I saw these. Wow, this is exactly what I wanted. So I decided to go ahead and get these 2 poles. The whole time I was there, I was looking to make sure I don't see anything crawling underneath, because someone had posted one time they saw rats running around, so my scary behind was looking. But yeah, I think these are going to be perfect for what I need. These are the 2 pieces of wood that I cut to make my blanket ladder. I was going to buy one and I decided I'll come out cheaper because I want it to look old and rustic. So I found these pieces of wood at Home Depot. And I got these and I cut these down. Normally I would use 5, but I decided to do 4 of these dowels. Actually, I came out cheaper just buying one of these, you know, what you hang the closet pole. And I just cut it down with my miter saw, which is under that blanket. And my garage is a complete disaster. And I'll flip up all this sawdust. Now the next thing I have to do, which I guess I need to do it out here, but it's so hot, is to drill holes like I did. I have to review my old video back in the day when I did the first one. And remember how I attached them on each side. I used a bit, a drill bit that drills holes, but I have to find that part. Oh God, I hope it's not in that toolbox down there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pull all this stuff off to do it. Go back here. Shit, I don't think it's in here. Let's see how big these holes are. Yeah, I think this one should do the job. It seems crazy, but I did the cutting outside and I decided to bring all this here in my office and finish it. I mean, I've done other things in here before, like the shelves. So it's too hot outside. And I have to pace myself with this one. I wanted a rough looking, weathered looking piece of wood, which is what this is. And I might sand it a little bit, and I might not. So what I'm doing here now, I took these clamps to hold it together, because now I have to determine where I want to push the holes so I can put these dowels in. So I'm going to bore the holes. Whatever I draw a line here, I'm going to draw directly across. Whatever line I draw here, I'm going to do the same thing here, because that's going to determine the exact evenness, if I'm explaining this properly, that I'm going to cut the openings to put these, attach these 2 corners together. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing 4. Normally, I think the last one I did, I'm not sure, I have to look at the video. I did 5, I think, but I decided to go 17 inches on each dowel and just make 4 ladders. And I cut it at 6 feet tall rather than 5. I got this out in the garden area of Home Depot. because what I was looking for was too small inside and too expensive. So I could have just bought the thing. It would have been $100, but doing it this way, I came in a lot cheaper. It's just a little labor. I have no problem with that. I've done a lot of other stuff in the past. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out exactly where I want to do this, and go ahead and drill the holes. Sorry about the lighting. 13 inches. Then I'm going to start from here, because this is the top here. I know you can't see it, but this is the top. And then from here, I'm going to start counting from this line. I'm on 14. I'm going to space the rails 14 inches apart. Okay. So it's 14. I need to make sure. I need to use my level to make sure this. So 14. The last ladder that I did was 6 feet, same height as this one. 14 from here. See, right now I'm just marking off because I'm going to find the center of each board, the center of each board in these lines, to know exactly where I'm going to drill down into this 14 inch. Okay. And remember, see, and you know what? This floor is not level, so it's throwing this thing off a little bit. I was wondering, why is this thing not center in the bubble? But then I realized, oh, I need to shim this baby so it can be even. Put something under here. That's good. I've done this before, so I can kind of just pretty well gauge it. Okay. My back is screaming at me, so I need to go sit down now. Come back to this after I rest. Okay. I didn't want to use anything heavier than a pencil because I know this is going to be natural. I don't know if I'm going to put up the holes because I like the old weathered look about it. And I might put a little sheen on it, perhaps, maybe. Wipe it down and, you know, put maybe a little gloss on it. Or I'm just going to keep the old distressed look. Alright, so I have my 4 markings, shelf 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now what I'm going to do is go here with a pencil and mark in a circle right in the center of this wood where I want to point that this 1-inch drill bit into here. So it's going to drill down and open a hole into this. going to get it right in the center of this wood. Over here. I'm sorry, the light is just terrible in here, and I didn't set up any lighting. Shame on me, especially when I'm filming. And I have lights, I just don't know where they are. I'm going to go ahead and attach this bit to my drill. That's how I ended up with this burnt scar on my thumb here from doing this, tightening this thing. But before I do that, let me mark the others with the pencil that I don't know where I put it at. Okay. Find the center here. And I'm putting. Start up here. Push this thing down into here and hope for the best. I went out and got additional clamps to hold this thing nice and tight. Okay, and I got my shop vac, which I need to move it so it won't get all messed up in here. Recording. Now see, this one I went down further than I did the other ones, a little bit deeper. Alright, what I decided to do, since I'm trying to make this thing look as authentic as possible, I am using my, look at the best, excuse me, I have a mask on because this stuff is messy. I just made a complete mess of my office, which is alright. Anyway, I didn't realize this tool here, that particular tool there is perfect because even though I said the dowels are larger than the holes, I found a way to do it, is to just carve these ends off, because I've seen some like that. And then, so I could fit in the hole like that. See? Then I'm going to use wood glue and screws to, you know, assemble it. So it can stay in there. I might even dig the holes just a little bit deeper in this part here. Then push it down in there. And then lock it in. I'm going to drill a hole through, let me see, I'll show you. I'm going to drill a hole all the way through to come out on the other side. That way I can run a screw in just to reinforce this. But if I do it right, I might not even need any screws. Alright, I'm not going to film this because this thing is noisy. I've never used this before. Look at that. Look at my floor. I had no idea. But I'm almost done. Then I'll just clean up. I got my little baby shock vac in here with me. I didn't need to bring that big old thing in here. I just brought the baby. And then clean this mess up and dust. I'm a mess. Look at my pants. Look at my pants. Okay, what I did, as you could see, I carved the ends of each one of these dowels so I can push them down into the hole. Now I've got to clean up. But I want to make sure I'm done. That tool works wonders. Yeah, so I just need to finish cleaning up. There's so much dust in here. I had to open up the window. Excuse me. Get this crap in my lungs. I swear I've washed my hair so much this week because I'm doing projects tomorrow. I have a contractor coming tomorrow to try to repair my gate, my fence outside. Well, part of it. I can't do the whole fence right now, but part of it. The part that's worse, the gate that opens in the side between the neighbor to my left. Clear my throat because I think all that sawdust got in my lungs. Should have had this on in the first place. So, yeah, I am making progress. I don't know if I should go and sand these or just leave them alone because they do fit right into the hole. You know, and I'll just attach everything together. So, we'll see. I'm not a professional, so to make sure this ladder does not fall apart on me, I am going to go in from the other side. Actually, let's take this down. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, got some of this mess out the way. The only reason, as I said, I didn't do this outside because it's way too hot. I can't, I'd rather just do it in here. And since I don't mind cleaning, I will clean. But as I make sawdust, I clean as I go. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill holes all the way through so I can come out the back of here and hope I don't split this wood. I'm not going too deep, just enough so I can get the screw head in there. Now, I don't have to use screws. I could actually, but then I'd have to drill in that too. What you call them? Dowels. Dowel pins or whatever. Do it like they did back in the old days. I'm not going too deep, just about maybe right here at the edge. I'll run a screw in there. Let's start with this one. Okay. No, not today. Play with me today. There you go. Too much. Just want a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I don't want it coming out through the hole on the other side, so I'm not putting too much in here. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Come on, damn it. Just a little bit. Anyway, let's down in there. Oh shit. You're trying to fall out too, huh? Guess I might have to do it one at a time. Screw this baby over. Not too hard. Oh shit. Put that in there. And I'm just going to run the screw through there because I ain't about time for this. this is all I'm doing with it for now. I will finish working on it at some other time, but it looks good so far. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn your notification bells, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.